I'm so excited to be doing this manicure with you. I'm going to be showing you how I do the structured manicure using the Jimmy Gel from Light Elegance. I love using the Jimmy Gel because it's a builder in a bottle. It's super easy to use especially when I'm doing a rebalance. For this client, she came back 3 weeks after her previous manicure, and I have already removed her polish with a carbide bit. Here I'm exfoliating her cuticles with the diamond barrel, which is a super important step because if any skin is left behind, we actually can get some lifting from the gel. Jimmy Gel is great because it adheres to the natural nail on its own, but I actually like to use some extra adhesion by applying the tack underneath. As you see here, I'm actually moving her finger in different directions to ensure that I am able to reach those hard to reach places with my diamond barrel. I switched over to my flame bit because I wanted to get a little bit closer, which is extremely important. The closer or the cleaner the cuticles, the closer you can get with the gel. And the longer the manicure will last the client. Now back to why I like to use Jimmy Gel. It's a multi-purpose universal gel. I could actually apply this gel onto this client and then I can apply other hard gel products from Light Elegance if need be. In this case, I only used the base of the Jimmy Gel, and I went on to using a regular gel polish. After I exfoliate the skin, I always like to clean off the dust and then remove any cuticles that are left behind. And then, of course, I dust the nail again. Here I'm using the tack on every nail and then giving it some time to air dry. I do apply it to all 10 fingers and then go back and start my manicure. The tack allows for the nail to become super, just like it says, tacky, where the gel is going to adhere to the natural nail even better. It's going to last this client a lot longer. Like I mentioned, I am doing a rebalance. So she already had product on her nail. I am really just focusing on applying more product to the back end of her natural nail to fix her structure so that she does have a longer lasting manicure and it can go for the next 3 weeks. Jimmy Gel is a super strong product that will allow her to go those 3 weeks without any breaks or tears. However, it is a flexible product. So just like the nail, it's supposed to bend. If anything, if we use our nail, the Jimmy Gel is not going to stop that from happening, which is great. It's just going to bounce right back and it's still going to be nice and intact. Here I'm applying a small bead to the back end of her nail. As you can see, her nail is facing downward, allowing this gel to self-level and fall towards the free edge. If any gel touches the skin, it's important that you remove that prior to curing the nail. I like to use my striper brush just to ensure that I get as tight as possible to those borders of her nail without touching her skin with the Jimmy Gel brush. One of the things that I love about the Jimmy Gel is that it's a super clear formula. This product does not have any blue or yellow tint to it, which allows for clients to wear on its own, or if we apply a nude, a very transparent nude, it still looks like their natural nail is under that polish. So here you see me looking at the nail from different angles. That's super important so that you could see if the structure is leveling out correctly. If it is not, one of the things that you should do is flip the nail so that gravity could help you and pull that product to the center of the nail, which is also called the apex. The apex helps the nail from breaking. It's the stress point of the nail, and it's extremely important that the majority of the gel, when we apply it or rebalance it, is in that apex. Always make sure you're capping the free edge when you're applying the Jimmy Gel. Here you see me flipping my client's hands because this nail, I noticed it was not quite leveling out the way I wanted it to. So I was helping or using gravity to help me. Once the gel is fully cured, it's going to have a sticky layer, and you want to remove that with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. Then you're going to finish filing it just to leave those edges nice and crisp prior to polishing or creating a design. This client wanted a somewhat pointy almond, so I went ahead and did that for her because she feels that it rounds off after a day or so. So I went ahead and left them slightly pointy by filing both sides evenly. The key to getting a nice tapered almond is by ensuring that you're filing onto both sides equally. I like to measure each nail towards the last as I go along to make sure that the length and the shape are equal. Once you're done finish filing, you're going to remove the dust and send the client to wash their hands. We don't want any dust in the way when we polish. For the finished look, we decided to go with a magnetic copper polish where it looks absolutely magical. And then, of course, you want to finish off with your shiny top coat and give it a nice glassy finish. And you're done. Thank you so much, Light Elegance, for this opportunity to show you my structured manicure technique using the Jimmy Gel. I hope that you could see that I am willing to learn, grow, and expand with Light Elegance, and that I would be a great fit.